Aquarians, thank you for tuning in to your February-March 2018 reading. Appreciate you very much. Sorry I didn't get a chance to do your reading last month. I'm doing it this month. All right now. Okay. If you want a reading, just follow the instructions in the description box. Yes, I do require you first to purchase a reading before I respond to any questions, because usually by the time a person purchases a service, they mean business about doing business. And I just get so many emails. I just would rather correspond with people who mean business about doing business with me. So yes, I do respond payment before correspondence, because then I know you're serious. All right, so Aquarius, let's just do a brief overview, okay? Real simplistic first. So the very first card is the Strength card, which means you've learned how to use your inner reserve and external reserve to really get strong. Looks like you created a lot of distance for yourself from situations that were no longer serving you. You took a real toxic situation and got control over the thing, maybe through prayer, through other spiritual practices, and by staying focused. Okay? So it looks like the obstacle is the Ten of Coins, and then it's crowned by the Three of Swords. So you could have been in a third-party situation with someone who already had a family, potentially an Earth sign, a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. And since we saw the Strength card, you could be dealing with a Leo, or Leo is in your heart. Or I see a air sign. Looks like you are trying to break free from an air sign. That could be a Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. The good news, though, is that the Three of Swords is a pretty weak card for a third-party situation, because it's the suit of air, which means the person is just going to evaporate. It's not somebody that you have to be worried about, like the Queen. I mean, like the Three of Coins, because they're actually trying to build a life with that person, okay? So, yeah, it looks like you had to walk away from a third-party situation where somebody had already had a family, and it looks like you've done most of the releasing. All right, you could have been dealing with a Scorpio or somebody that had a strong Scorpio influence. But it looks like in your subconscious mind, you have definitely released them, and you're just maybe going over the last tidbits of it. So in the past, you've been very focused recently. You've been like rediverting your attention to creating some financial stability for yourself, because apparently you're very interested in building your own family and finding someone who is a match for you. In the future, we get the Emperor, and the Emperor to me represents someone who is doing very well financially. You know, like they're building an empire, or they're coming up financially in their job situations. This person, you might be dealing with other organizations or other professionals in the field who enable you to create something of magnificent glory in order for you to just look more professional. Also, this represents someone, this could be an Aries. Some of you could be dealing with an Aries, and an Aries could be in your future. Some of you could have left a fire sign behind and moving towards a fire sign, and it could be an Aries. It could still be a Leo, though. Actually, it could be anybody. But it looks like you're moving into some serious financial energy in which you're really going to be stabilizing your life, because you mean business about being a provider, or you mean business about just being about your business. It seems like right now you're completely obsessed and consumed about materialism. Like you're just gone. It's about that dollar. Also, outside in is the move or the relocation of somebody close to you, potentially an earth sign or the fire sign, since the fire sign was in your heart. The fire sign is in your heart. The Leo is in your heart. So, you know, I don't know what you're doing with all these other people, but the Leo is in your heart, or the fire sign. So anyway, it looks like there is some type of relocation that you are afraid of and scared of. Also, you are afraid of the public acknowledgement You may be afraid of getting famous or somebody close to you getting famous. It's like there's a part of you that wants fame or to be acknowledged for your work, and another part of you doesn't. It looks like you guys are on the path of doing something that is just you, being you, doing what you do, and everybody knows it. It leads you to a very prosperous financial path. Like you are, if you stick with whatever this thing is that the cards are telling me about that you got jumping off, it looks like you can make an incredible amount of money for you and your family, okay, with some effort and some hard work. Also, this represents a contract, a single relationship. You might be getting a ring, and you might be buying somebody a ring. You might be proposing to someone. It looks like, in a nutshell, you want to get your money together so you can be a provider for your family. Number two, a scenario is somebody is strong now because they are letting go of a third-party situation with someone who already had a family, and it hurt like hell, but you've pretty much let go of it, and you've been busy, just being busy with stuff that really makes you happy, because you took responsibility for the part that you played in the third-party situation. You know, you wanted to learn the lessons you were supposed to learn, and you learned those lessons. And so now it seems like you are focusing your attention on the energy of the Emperor. And the Emperor is all about money. He's all about getting himself together, building an empire. That's what Aquarians want to do more than anything anyway. You know, it's like the reason, number one, they say, I read on the internet, okay, so it wasn't some reputable astrology book, but I read in an Aquarius article that the way to an Aquarian's heart is to find out what that Aquarian wants to do here, because you know they're very progressive thinkers, and if they don't do what they're here to do, they'll go mad. Now the Virgos will go and get a nut, and the Aquarius, they can really kind of, like, they're so intelligent and just so much forward thinking that it's got to be channeled. And that's exactly what you're doing. You're channeling it, and it ain't no joke. Boo, 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 boo. Shit. Yes, yes. The 9 of coins, the 10 of coins, the Emperor in the future, and the Ace of coins as the answer. And I got this call from Georgiana. I'm sorry if I can't remember your name, baby, but she's about business, because, baby, she pays for the reading and then she contacts me. I love that about you, baby. So anyway, she said, oh yeah, I had to get a reading from you because that spread about money falling from the sky for Aquarius was so true, because I just met this Aquarian who just recently became a millionaire. Like, just money fall. These are millionaire cards, honey, especially if you stay focused. And that's exactly what you're trying to do. You're trying to keep your mental health in order so that you can maintain the focus that is necessary for you to move in the direction that you know you're supposed to move in. Some of you are like maybe alone right now because you're at this point where you've never been in your life, where it's actually quiet enough for you to take this goal or take this dream or take this passion or take something that means a lot to you and give it your all. And you're going to give it structure and order and organization. And you're going to develop blueprints and a detailed plan on how to plan it out. And you may, like I said, work with somebody who can help you. You can work with a business coach. Maybe some of you are construction workers. You're going to get blueprints. I see some blueprints. It looks like somebody's really going to step out and make this happen because somebody is just tired of being poor, or there's somebody who you really love, and the way to get them is through the finances. Although I feel a little bit of revenge. But Aquarians, those of you who had been suffering for a long time financially, your sunshine has come. There has been a financial breakthrough that a lot of the Aquarians are riding on. And if I were you, I would get on the bandwagon and move and ride that thing. So Aquarians, let's finish this at Vimeo. I'm doing this with all the signs, okay? With all the signs, I'm doing 10 minutes, and then we finish at Vimeo. But if I were you, I'd come and find out who that is, because it's worth it. All right, Aquarians, love you, love you. Thank you for your support, baby. If you want a reading, again, read the description box. Also, subscribe to the Vimeo channel for $9.99 into June, because I'm going to, you know, people are responding so well that in June I'm going to hike the prices up. Y'all know who I am. Y'all know who I am. Okay, baby. All right. That was so fun, Aquarians. I am so happy. Shit.